So guys, it is Friday. Dope stuff. Overall, if you guys are invested into crypto, you've been seeing the red that is taking place in the markets. And I want to talk about one of my biggest mistakes as a crypto beginner, trading in this 2024 crypto cycle, trying to make as much money as possible. One of the biggest things is understanding previous cycles and how, this current cycle is repeating that same process. They say, history repeats, but in reality, history rhymes. At the end of the day, not everything is going to be straight T to the point of what happened last year or in the previous cycle. But if you looked at how everything took place, it's honestly very, very similar to what we're seeing right now. And even a lot of people were talking about how September was going to be a very red month for crypto, just because in previous cycles, it's also been a red month. And, keeping up with the narratives, the specific perspectives in the space, as well as what has happened in previous cycles, is one way how you're going to get ahead of everybody else in the crypto space. Everyone that has been, already here for multiple cycles, they knew in March was the time to sell. I didn't sell most of my crypto in March, which is why my portfolio is taking a nasty dip right now. If I would have sold most of my crypto in March and then just waited until now, I would have made so much more money, but I didn't. I wasn't aware of how previous cycles work. And, after making the mistakes, now I can see it and compare it to previous cycles. And also in the future, whenever everyone is jumping into crypto and wanting to make money, I'm gonna have an understanding of when to sell and when to buy. And one of the biggest mistakes that I've made throughout this cycle is just not knowing when to buy and not knowing when to sell. And I think, of course, that's the biggest mistake most people have, but I've been profitable. And when you get more incremental into it, it's like, hey, you should have sold at this specific time. You could have bought back at this specific price point. And of course, we sold some. I made gains in March, and now I'm just like, dang, I could have made so much more money. There's also projects like Nero, one of the meme coins on the Ethereum chain that everyone's talking about. It's going to repeat practically what Shiba Inu did and Doge and all that stuff. It currently already had like a 4x from like a few days ago of when I was looking at it, which is really crazy. It's already gotten some listings on a few important exchanges, and now it's pretty much on the verge of ripping back up. So this coin and multiple other coins have been taking dips, and if you were to keep up with the perspectives and narratives and what everyone's talking about and what's been going on, you could have made so much money by funneling investments into these specific coins, as well as taking off the risk that you have in your portfolio by selling at specific times in the year. So with me, guys, I'm documenting my whole journey. That's why I have this YouTube channel. That's why I'm showing you guys what's going on with me. And at the end of the day, I'm glad to make these mistakes to learn so that I can teach people on how to better position themselves in the market. And also for me in the future, I can better position myself. At the end of the day, we all want to be profitable, and understanding where everyone else makes mistakes is going to be one of the biggest things you can utilize to make sure that you capitalize on your investments. Overall, guys, in this 2024-2025 crypto cycle, I've already made some crazy gains, but I've also missed out on a ton of money just because I'm not educated enough and I didn't know how previous cycles worked. And it's pretty much repeating almost in verbatim on what happened in the previous cycle. So guys, I think the biggest takeaway from this video, if you're watching this as a crypto beginner or an intermediate trader, at the end of the day, it's always good to get more information from people that are more informed from you, and from there you can actually make better decisions and capitalize on those gains. Like how I said, if I would have sold back in March whenever we saw the peak in the markets, I would have made so much more money, and I didn't. And as a result, now I'm making this video talking about big mistakes that I made, but I'm positioning myself because we could be potentially going even lower than what we're currently seeing right now, which is really, really important to keep your mind at play. But me, guys, I'm honestly, there's realized gains and unrealized gains. As long as you have unrealized gains and realized gains, that's also something. But what I'm talking about is unrealized losses and realized losses. If you have an unrealized loss, of course you're down on your position way more than your initial investments, but whenever we start to see the peak in the market, you're going to be back up and you're going to make more money. The only thing is you could have made a way bigger X potential by de-risking, and you didn't. Well, that's just something that, you know, happens, and whenever you don't de-risk, these things tend to take place. But overall, stuff happens, you live and you learn. But at the end of the day, you know, there's realized losses where people sell because they're worried about what's going on in the market. And yeah, you're actually in a loss now because you got too scared, you got fearful, you sold hoping for a lower point, and as a result, now you're definitely in the red. So I think whenever you're in an unrealized loss, guys, you shouldn't really stress about it, because at the end of the day, we're longing on a few of these coins, and we tend to, you know, wait into a few months whenever we start to see the green, where we're going to see our profits and when we're going to start to exit, as opposed to, you know, just wanting to liquidate to try to make as much money and try to catch one of those waves. So, you know, when it comes to realized and unrealized losses, I think it's really important to really determine your position. And, you know, if you didn't de-risk, understand that it's okay. Stick with your positions, especially if they're high conviction plays. And from there, whenever we start to see the peak in the market, you're going to be back in the green, which, you know, that's why I'm very confident in my positions. If you look at my portfolio, it's down quite nasty right now. But whenever we start to see the peak in the markets, I'm really psyched to see exactly what's going to be possible with my portfolio, just because of the coins I'm investing in. But guys, that's pretty much the biggest mistake I made so far in this 2024-2025 crypto cycle, not de-risking and not knowing when to buy and when to sell. And the best way to understand how to do this is by following people that have been here in previous cycles, studying previous cycles, price action, and then determine exactly when is the best time to buy and when is the best time to sell. There's obviously periods in the year whenever it's better to buy and better to sell, and I honestly just wasn't educated enough to make those informed decisions. But that's why I'm making these videos. That's why I'm documenting my whole journey. If you guys are new to the channel, go ahead and check out the rest of my content. I'm just a beginner in the crypto space, showing you guys my wins, my losses, my crypto portfolio, my, you know, whole perspective and everything else in the space. But I'll keep you guys updated on what's going on. I drop daily content every day, so stay tuned for more videos. Like I said, I'm just a beginner, struggling entrepreneur, 24-year-old, trying to make as much money as I can with crypto, and plan to go all in on crypto once I have a stronger, better understanding of everything. But guys, stay tuned for more. Let me know what you guys think. Drop me a comment, drop me a like, subscribe. Let me know what you guys think of my perspective, as well as what you guys think overall about this 2024-2025 crypto bull runs. Also, let me know your mistakes. All right, guys. Well, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Let me know what you think. I'm going to go ahead and eat my food because I'm on my lunch break, and I still work a 9 to 5 and I have to get back to that. But hopefully, we're financially free in the next few months, and we can look back at this video and laugh at everything. So stay tuned for more content. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.